Hi everyone, my name is Kalila Yasratul Husna and I want to show you my presentation about liberalism and realism. For the first, I want to show you the definition of liberalism. Liberalism is a school of thought and argues that states exist in an environment of anarchy, as discussed above, and primarily act in their own self-interest. Liberalism argues that states act in their own self-interest by cooperating, which incurs predictability and transparency in the anarchical world stage. For example, institutions such as the United Nations help states come together in a deliberative fashion to try to solve important issues affecting global stability and the interests of the international community. After we know the definition of liberalism, let's learn about the history of liberalism. Liberalism began to develop in the 18th and 19th centuries in France and England. As a movement, liberalism began during the Renaissance, which fought for human freedom from the confines of church of religions. At the time, the power of kings, nobles, and the church dominated all social life. People do not have freedom of opinion and action. This desperate situation has given rise to criticism for various groups who want freedom in all areas of life. Several figures who promote liberalism in life that time include Voltaire, Montesquieu, and Rousseau. One of the events that marked the birth of liberalism in Europe was the Industrial Revolution in England and the French Revolutions. Okay, the next topic is realism. Let's learn about the definition of realism. A school of thought in the international relations theory viewing world political as a competition among self-interest states. For example, some states have invaded their neighbors or established colonies in the past to acquire resources to increase their power. Okay, let's move to the next topic of realism. The history of realism in international relations can be traced back to ancient Greek philosophers such as Thucydides, who wrote about the Peloponnesian War and the nature of international relations. The modern concept of realism, however, emerged in the 20th century, particularly in the work of thinkers such as Hans Morgenthau, who emphasized the importance of power and security in international relations. Morgenthau's ideas about realism were later developed and refined by other scholars, leading to the emergence of neorealism and structural realism. After we learn about realism and liberalism, we wanna learn about the difference of two topics. 1. Main actor. In realism, the main actor is the state, while in liberalism, the main actor is non-state or individuals. 2. Human nature. Realism is selfish and lacks self-confidence, making it difficult to trust other countries. Liberalism has the potential to work together and achieve peace through non-violence and war. 3. Dealing with conflict. Realism considers it conflictual and triggers war, so the state must strengthen its defense to avoid conflict. Liberalism considers it to be cooperative and able to meet the needs of one country and another. Okay, after we learn about liberalism and realism, the conclusion is realism and liberalism have very different basic assumptions in viewing politics and international relations. With realism, viewing human nature as selfish and regarding international relations as conflictual, while liberalism views human nature as having the potential to cooperate and viewing international relations and cooperative. So this is my presentation. Thank you for watching. Bye.